morning, everyone. I hope your day is going well. Today I'm going through the biggest yarn haul that I've ever had. So usually when I go yarn shopping, I get a few specific balls for a project that I'm working on, or a few specific balls that just inspire me, I guess. But usually it's no more than 2 or 3 balls. The most yarn that I've ever gotten for a project was for my temperature blanket, and I still don't think that I got this many, and I definitely didn't get them all in one go. It was kind of spread out. I got winter yarns first, and then when it got a little bit warmer, then I got some warmer yarns, because I can tell you I did not need my dark maroon yarn for January. It was not going to get up to 100 degrees in North Dakota in January, just saying. But anyway, so this time I still got yarn for specific projects, but I have a lot that I need to work on, so I had to get a lot of yarn. So the first yarn that I'd like to share, I ended up getting 15 balls in total, 15 balls of yarn. So the first yarn is Big Twist Party yarn, and this is in the color Daybreak. And the whole reason why I wanted to go yarn shopping in the first place was because this Big Twist Party yarn I had really good luck on in my Centro knitting machine, and I want to make a bunch of baby hats to sell at a farmer's market with this yarn in particular. So the first one that I got, I want to say was Birthday Cake, or no, it was Sugar Rush. It was like a purple, pink, blue kind of a yarn, and so it was on sale when I first got it. It was $2.99. Normally it's $6.99. And I saw that it was still on sale, and I really wanted to stock up because that's a really good deal on yarn, especially if I'm going to be selling these at a farmer's market, you know? So I wanted to go get more of this party yarn. They didn't have any more in that Sugar Rush color that I initially tried it with, but I got a few more colors. They were almost sold out of this party yarn. So I got this one color in Daybreak, and I think this was the last one. And then I got this one in Sunset, and I got 2 of them. So right here. And then I got this one, which is kind of falling apart, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. And this one is in the color Bubblegum. And so this one is in the same kind of pink, blue, purple. I think there's some green in here as well. This one is darker. So the other one, the Sugar Rush, is a bit more pastel. This one seems a bit darker. Then, because that was really all of the party yarn that they had, I also got some of this Big Twist Anti-Pill yarn, which I believe is just a little bit lighter than the party yarn. So the party yarn is 240 yards for 100 grams, and this one is 330 yards for 100 grams. So to me that means thinner yarn. So I wanted to try this through the Centro, and hopefully it works, because I got 6 balls of this stuff. So this is in the color Rose, and then I got 1 ball in the color Periwinkle, and it's a light purple. It's really beautiful. And then I got 2 balls in this light gray, and 2 balls in this sky blue. And these are also really cute. I think this would be super cute for a little boy or a little girl, but this one I got specifically for boys because most parents don't like their little boys wearing purple hats. And then I also decided to try out this Lion Brand Respun yarn. It's 100% recycled polyester, but it seemed to have a decent weight for the Centro machine. It's not too thick or heavy, so I'm hoping it'll go through well. This is the color Deep Denim, and again, I wanted to make some more baby hats, or maybe cocoon or something like that. But again, more baby hats or baby supplies to sell at the farmer's market. And then I also got, same thing, the Lion Brand Respun. This one is in the color Raisin. And then this one is in the color Blush. So that right there is 13 balls of yarn with the intention of making stuff to sell for the farmer's market. So I'm hoping that with this, farmer's market will start in May, and it'll go from May through the end of September. So I'm hoping with all of this, I'll have enough to create a good starting inventory, and then I can kind of see what's selling, what I need to make more of, if I even should continue trying to make stuff for my centro. I've never done a farmer's market before, so we'll see how it goes. And finally, the last 2 balls of yarn that I got are this Line brand Pound of Love in the color denim. And so my goal for these is to design a cardigan. I want to create a cardigan that, I guess it's more of a sweater, less of a cardigan. But I wanted to create a sweater that, it's gonna have fairly simple construction. So just like a square back panel and then 2 front panels. So the first third, like the top third, I want it to be slightly diagonal, and then it would go straight down from there for the bottom 2/3. And I would make 2 of them, 1 for each side. And then the sleeves I would just make as 2 panels in kind of a diagonal shape. And then I would seam it all together, and I want to add buttons down the front. I don't really have any button-up sweaters, and I kind of like how they look. So that's my plan with this. This is probably way too much yarn for it. Really what would have been best is like one of these and maybe like 300 yards worth more, but they didn't have that. So I got, and I really liked this color, and my husband liked it as well. So I got 2 balls. That gives me about 2,040 yards to work with, which will be plenty. And then I might try it in my centro machine, or I'll use it for a different project. But that's my yarn haul, and those are my plans to make with these. One thing to note, with this party yarn, I was able to make 2 baby hats that are in my centro machine. The way I make baby hats is I'll only about 75 rounds, kind of just depending on what I'm feeling. And then I'll fold it over and seam it together. So it's double thickness, and I think that's a lot better than just trying to do a single thickness hat. A lot warmer, and I think it just looks better in general too. So, oh, hold on. Okay, got a low battery notification. I film on my phone. Anyway, so I made 2 hats with 1 ball, plus there was enough extra, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with that extra. It's not really good headband material. So with the extra that I had from that first ball that I tried out, I'm gonna make my niece a little purse, like a drawstring bag type of a purse. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these. I might just try and make more. We'll see. And if I do make more, I will sell them, or at least try to sell them at farmer's market. So that was the yarn haul, biggest yarn haul that I've ever had. I am so glad that I was able to go yesterday when the yarn was still on sale, because so in total for all of this, I spent like $61 and some cents, but I saved like $62, which, so I used everything, all the smaller balls, the anti-pill and party yarn were all $2.99 instead of their normal $6.99. And then the Line brand yarn was buy 2, get 1 free, I believe. So looking back now, I probably could have gotten 1 more ball of yarn and it would have been free, but it's fine. I didn't need another ball of yarn, so that's okay. And then I also had a $10 off coupon. So all of that added together was able to save me $62 before tax, which is really good for saving money for a business. So here goes my farmer's market adventure and sweater designing. And I will definitely be walking through how I designed the sweater and the process of making it. I've designed items before. I've only made 1 sweater, and it's the cardigan that I've been referring to that I've almost finished. I just need to put cuffs on the sleeves, but my wrist has been hurting, so I've just been taking a break from crocheting and knitting because I don't want to hurt chronically. I don't want to permanently injure it. So I'm taking a break from actually making stuff right now. And I'm sorry about the dogs. Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought, but like I said, I've only crocheted one sweater before, and it's not even fully done. I still need to add the cuffs, but I'm pretty sure that I've got the construction of it down, and I know that my crochet skills are enough that I can, that the crocheting part won't be any difficulty. It'll mostly just be shaping, making sure that I've got the fit, and I should be able to do that with the crochet background and sewing background that I have. So I'm looking forward to making this sweater. I'm looking forward to prepping my inventory for the farmer's market, and I will definitely be taking you guys along. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.